A rainy debut in store for Jake Browning. Mike Petraglia inside Paycor Stadium. Here this afternoon, Mother Nature will definitely be a factor between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are expecting steady rain late morning, moving right into the game time kickoff of 1 p.m. Eastern time. Rain will continue throughout the day. The ball's going to be wet all day long. It's going to be raw. We're expecting temperatures in the mid-40s. Not the most ideal situation for Jake Browning, but hey, Jake Browning is getting the chance today, making his first NFL start, of course, for the injured Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow being placed on injured reserve officially on Saturday, being elevated to the active roster as the backup quarterback is A.J. McCarron for this afternoon's tilt. And also the news made on Saturday is that running back Chase Brown has been activated formally off injured reserve. He will be active for this game. The Bengals are going to need Chase Brown and Joe Mixon to run the ball well, take some of the burden off Jake Browning, again making his first NFL start. Browning has only been in 2 NFL games. He, of course, replaced Joe Burrow in the season opener, also in the heavy rain up in Cleveland, the game the Bengals lost 24-3. And, of course, he came in relief of Burrow during last week's loss to the Baltimore Ravens on Thursday Night Football. But this is Jake Browning's show now. What can he do with the opportunity? The number one priority today, whenever you have weather involved, is take care of the football. Not only Jake Browning from shotgun and under center, but the running backs as well. They have got to take care of the football today against a Pittsburgh Steelers team that comes in tied with San Francisco for net turnover differential in the National Football League at 11. Creating turnovers is a huge part of the Steeler formula for success. They are 6-4 for a reason under Mike Tomlin, and that is because they have a very good defense. Of course, T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith. Bengals are going to have to maintain close eyes and keep close eyes on them all day long, but they also take the ball away. One bit of good news for the Bengals: Bengal killer Minkah Fitzpatrick not playing in this game. He is out injured, so that will help Jake Browning out at least a little bit in this contest. As for the Bengals, we already know Cam Taylor-Britt, their number one corner. He's been playing like a number one all season long in his second NFL season. He is out with a quadriceps injury. That means that rookie DJ Turner, probably still celebrating Michigan's win over Ohio State from Saturday. He will be the starting cornerback along with Chido Awuzie, who is now over a year removed from his ACL tear. It'll be interesting to see just how those two play together in the Bengals secondary. They're going to need a big game from him. Another Michigan grad who is certainly celebrating from what happened on Saturday in Ann Arbor. That would be Dax Hill, starting safety. He has got to have a big game. Bengals are going to need a good team effort to try and create some turnovers against Pittsburgh quarterback Kenny Pickett, who is certainly exposed and has been exposed to turning the ball over. He is susceptible to turnover, and that is something I'm sure the Bengals and Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator, want to try and succeed with here on Sunday afternoon. So it'll be an interesting day for the Bengals. How do some of the backups and how does Jake Browning respond to the elements and the conditions here that are not going to be a sunny day in mid-November on the banks of the Ohio River? It's going to be rainy. It's going to be raw. Bengals are going to have to take care of the football. Also big news today, Sam Hubbard returns. No mistake and no coincidence that in his 2 games that he missed, Bengals were 0-2. The Bengals gave up no fewer than 25 explosive plays, including 10 of those on the ground. The Bengals have not been able to really set the edge on run defense. With Sam Hubbard back today, they should be able to do that and certainly do it at a much higher rate. So the weather is the big factor today. How does Jake Browning do? No T. Higgins again. He is out with a hamstring for a 3rd straight game. But the Bengals If they can get this win, they are 6-5. They will move past Pittsburgh, technically, in the AFC North, and move themselves into playoff position. Lose the game, and the chances for the playoffs are all but out the window. But Bengals want to get the job done here, move to 6-5 on the season, and move forward with Jake Browning as their leader at quarterback. We'll have you covered all day long on Twitter X at Trags, Trags. Be sure to follow my work online at Cincy, CLNSCincy.com, and of course on YouTube, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@JungleRoarPod. Inside Paycor Stadium, where the Bengals want to party all day and party all night, I'm Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.